Hello friends! In today's video I'm going to take you around and do like a mini tour of my kitchen and dining room for you. I am going to do a Pioneer Woman tour of my small collection. I don't have a huge collection, but I do love Pioneer Woman, and I collect pieces that I'm going to actually use and that I can use for display and leave out because they're just too pretty to just store away into the cupboard. So let me take you around and I will show you my pieces, and I will tell you what the name of the specific collection they're from within Pioneer Woman. So I have a very small kitchen and it is in a U shape. So I don't have a lot of counter space to keep my collection out. But I do, like I said, I love Pioneer Woman. So let's start over here on top of the refrigerator. I have these two pieces up here, and this is the napkin holder, and it is from the flea market collection. And I have this canister here, which I have my dishwasher tabs in, and this is from the Blossom Jubilee collection. The vintage floral and the willow are my two favorite collections, but I do like these as well. So scanning down here, this is my coffee station, and that mug I don't use at all. I just use it for decoration because it matches my coffee station colors really well. And that pattern is called the Rose Shadow. Now that is probably my least favorite of the collection, but I still do think it's pretty. But you know, you do have a favorite and a least favorite of anything, even if you like all of them. And then swinging over here is my utensil jar, and that is from the Vintage Floral collection. And like I said, I think the Vintage Floral is my #1. It's my favorite, and then the willow is my second favorite. And I will be showing you the willow in a moment. And moving across my stove to the other side, this is where I kind of have my baking station. The 4-cup measure is from the Spring Bouquet line, and my measuring cups are from the Flea Market line. So that's the Flea Market line. And the cookbook stand is from the Willow collection. And like I said, I love the willow. It reminds me of watercolored flowers, and I just love watercolors. And then moving over to what I call my island, I have this piece. It is the berry colander, and this is from the Flea Market line. I use this to keep my prunes that I eat every morning, my little individually wrapped prunes. I keep those in there. And when I ordered this off of Walmart.com not too long ago, and I really wasn't sure how big of a bowl it was going to be. I did know I wanted to keep it here on my counter with the rest of my fruit, but I was hoping it wasn't going to be too big, and it's not. It's just the perfect size. And I can actually use it for berries this summer, and I probably will. So moving down on the other end of my island is my toast station, that's what I call it. And I have this butter dish, which is part of the Blossom Jubilee line. And I really like the Blossom Jubilee line as well because it has the little sayings on it. Butter makes everything better. And isn't that the truth? But I can't even eat butter. But when I could, I did like butter. Alright, before I move into the dining room and show you the pieces that I have in there, I wanted to show you these 3 pieces. This is the other 4-cup measure that I have. In fact, this is the very first piece of Pioneer Woman that I ever bought. I really do like this. I could not find the name of this design. It was part of the Christmas line a couple of years ago. So I'm not really sure if it's like called Holiday or what the name of this particular line is, but I just call it the Christmas pattern. And I really loved it because it says Love Beyond Measure on the inside, and it's got the measures on the other side. And I use this measuring cup a lot. I just bought that one, and I just leave this one out on display for now because it seems more spring and summer like. But I have often wished that I had more than one 4-cup measure. So I went ahead and purchased that other one. And this one I'll just leave up in my pantry, or not my pantry, my cupboard, and I will use it. I will still use it. And I'll probably pull this one out for the fall and winter and use the other one for the spring and summer. This is also a piece that I bought last year, I think 2016 or 2017, and this one is part of the flea market pattern, I believe. I'm not 100% sure about that. This one I also bought at Christmas time, and I used it all the time for my coffee. And as you can see, it has developed a small crack in it, which I still use it. There's no danger in it at all. I probably would not put this in the microwave because of that small little flaw, but this was my coffee mug for a really long time until I purchased this one. I just got this one not that long ago. This is from the Willow collection, and I don't know that it's necessarily a coffee mug. That's what I use it for. In fact, it's dirty because I used it this morning, but it came with this lid, and so I think it's probably more like a soup mug where you could put your soup in here, put it in the refrigerator with the lid, and then vent it to microwave it. Maybe, I'm not really sure, but I use it for coffee. That's what I use it for. All right, let's take you into the dining room, and I will show you my Pioneer Woman that I keep in my dining room. So when you turn around from my kitchen and look the opposite direction is my dining room, and the tablecloth is the Country Garden print or pattern. The placemats are the Vintage Floral, and the coasters are from the Flea Market collection. Each coaster is different. So I really enjoy using the Pioneer Woman stuff for my table. I just noticed when I was at Walmart the last time that they have a tablecloth in the Willow design, which I will probably end up picking up at some point because I love to use tablecloths on my dining room table. They're so easy to just take off and clean and switch. Now I only have 3 more pieces that I want to show you. First piece is this butter dish. I'm gonna have to take it down. I store it on my plant stand when I'm not using it. This butter dish is from the Flea Market collection. And the reason I have 2 butter dishes is that sometimes, you know, your butter dish gets kind of grimy in here and it needs to be washed, and so I swap them out. When the Blossom Jubilee butter dish gets dirty and needs to be run through the dishwasher, I just go ahead and pull out this one, and we use this one until it gets really grimy, and then I do the same thing. And then the last 2 pieces I want to show you is actually a set. It's the cream and sugar set. This set is from the Blossom Jubilee pattern. I really just wanted the creamer pitcher, but they came as a set, so I got both of them. In my dining room above my table, I have this really long shelf that my brother made for me, and on it has 7 pegs, and I decided to start displaying my creamer jugs or jars or pitchers or whatever they're called, the little creamer pitchers on these pegs. And I still have room for 2 more. I know one I want to get a milk glass piece, and then I don't know, the other piece maybe I'll find a really unique pitcher at a garage sale or something this summer. Alright friends, that is my collection that I have so far. I do have a few pieces I'd still like to own. I would like to have a spoon rest. Right now they only have it in the rose shadow print, and that is not my favorite. I would rather find it in one of the other prints. Vintage floral preferably, that's one of my favorites. So I'm waiting till they come out with one that I really love. And then just a couple pieces here and there would be fun to have. I don't have anything specifically in mind, but I don't like to buy things unless I can use them and they have a purpose and I can justify buying them because I need them. So I'm waiting patiently. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy Pioneer Woman as much as I do. And we will talk to you all later, and thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.